Hello.
How's it going?
It's about to go a bit worse, but you know.
Oh Lord, I'm not sure what you've done. I feel like it's probably bad
I don't know why you would think that.
because you're you. You have a record. Oh yeah, whatever. This is great. This is the best. Way into it. Speaking of fucking things that tank a franchise, have you seen this?
Uh-oh.
Hit play on that. Discord, play the thing.
Oh no, it's not playing.
Hit the button. Hit the link.
That's
I'm glad that
that's
while I was at work,
great.
I'm glad that while I was at work, someone apparently was like, "Hey, we're releasing a new Star Wars trailer. Also, it looks like absolute dog shit." And speaking of dog shit, here we are in Devil May Cry 2 land.
Yep. I'm not paying any attention to anything that's happening on the screen. So I'm gonna assume bad things are happening, and now we gotta fight things because we're Dante, I guess.
Are you though?
I mean, I could have picked
Why
Lucia,
didn't you pick Lucia?
but I didn't.
She's way cooler.
Because
Dante's lame.
you're
Not
right,
looked at him
but
and how lame he is. And this is going to be shocking to you, but this game is where he's at his lamest.
I find that hard to believe.
Would, but just wait. Trust me, normally I would find that an absurd statement, especially now that Devil May Cry 5 exists, and he's a complete chode.
What up, Mistral?
That could be you.
It could be.
Instead, you fucked up.
Yeah, well.
The world asked if you wanted to be Mistral, and you said no for some reason.
So I figured you gotta do the Dante before you do the other thing. I don't know. It's a cool jacket, though.
Eh.
Like, I think this may be, like, my favorite looking Dante. Like, maybe drop the skull belt buckle thing, but other than that, you know. It's hip. Stylin'. It's got a cool vest. And a coin.
And a harness.
Till next time, son of Sparta.
So the coin thing, because I know the coin thing plays a role in like Nocturne,
Hmm.
but is that like the only appearance of the coin in this game, or does the coin come back?
The coin is a recurring thing in this game.
Okay. Because it's not a real coin, because it's got the same thing on two sides, and you can. That's how you recruit the
You're not
Dante.
supposed to know that.
But Nocturne happens.
Shh. But you're not supposed to know that in Nocturne unless you played this game where you find that out at the very end. That's the trick.
Fuck up these statues.
That's it. I will say I really actually like that gimmick of if you have played the game the character is from, it is easier to recruit them because of random details you learn in that game. Like, that's cool. That's
pretty
some
good.
cross-game synergy happening there.
I got a double jump. I don't have to pay for it. This is already the best Devil May Cry game. I did a dramatic flip for, like, no reason.
Meanwhile, I'm over here messing with the gun souls again, and I got a Tommy gun, so that's alright.
You're not messing with the jump force?
Nah, I deleted the jump force.
Oh.
The jump force is bad.
I got a Facebook ad talking about how Katsuki Bakugo and somebody are joining the Jump
Oh wow,
Force
they
cast.
added one of the worst characters from that show that I don't watch. How exciting.
I'm shooting these guys.
Like, these enemies are dumb, but I don't hate this idea for an enemy.
Dudes, what are in cages or
Yeah, like these
something
weird
in
iron
those?
torture device cage things that are just active, but they have skeletons in them. That's a cool design. Are you
Sorry.
just doing the Super Best Friends play thing?
Yes. But whatever, that's great. The less I have to play Devil May Cry, the better a Devil May Cry game is. Ah shit, invisible birds. Ow. Very rude. Seems like there would be something over here, but the camera is going all nuts. So maybe not. It's like equilibrium up in here.
Where's your Devil May Cry game starring Christian Bale?
That is a question that I'm afraid we will never know the answer to, and that's entirely disappointing.
Quick, you've got one chance to cast a Devil May Cry movie. Who's Dante?
Christian Bale! We just talked about this.
I don't know why I expected you not to take the easy way out, but there you go again.
Yeah. Hey, these guys now throw wheels at me.
Well, don't get hit.
That's... yeah. Unfortunately, I got hit a little bit. Is that not everybody? Oh, not everybody. You know what, let's... here. There. I hit someone with my sword. I hit a couple people with my sword, actually. Not done. You know what? Hey, that's
Mm.
a good style ranking for D.
What's the...
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm a fan.
You're a fan of the game
This
telling
all-
you not to worry about your poor style.
Yeah.
It's like, look, man, looking cool's not everything. It's fine if you don't look cool.
Oops. Oh, I need to...
Look, it's,
I need
it's
10,000
okay if you're not looking cool, TFP, because nobody's watching.
Yeah, no. But it's like, hey, you're not doing too hot, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. You know what you got? You got these 2 handguns.
I like this big billboard over here in the Gun Souls, by the way. It just says "Doctor
Mhm.
Knows Best," and it's like an old-timey doctor smoking a giant cigarette, just being like, "Hey, cigarettes are rad. Smoke, kids."
Angry puppies. Oh, that's a lot of angry puppies. Just gonna hit this X button. I mean, really, Devil May Cry 2 seems to be the Dynasty Warriors of Devil May Cry games. So I just hit this X button and I win. I don't see why people are so upset about this.
I think you've answered your own question, really.
Comparing this game to Dynasty Warriors.
Yes. Here's the thing, I like Dynasty Warriors, but it's a very different game than Devil May Cry. People who like one thing usually don't like the other. I do because I'm, open-minded and accepting like that, but most people are small-minded bigots, so you just have to deal with their tastes. So if you try to change one thing to be more like another thing, you're gonna get some blowback. Simple facts.
See, I got up to a C rank in my style, and I'm less keen on it.
Oh, fine.
Because the D rank was just don't worry, but then the C rank was come on. Like, it all of a sudden got aggro when I went up a rank.
Why do you assume it's getting aggro? What if it's saying come on to be encouraging? Like, hey, you made it to C, come on, let's go higher, you know?
Yeah, but it's Devil May Cry. I assume everything is kind of aggro.
The D rank is don't worry.
Yeah.
Is the don't worry somehow aggro?
No, because it's don't worry. But if something has an aggro way to take it, I'm gonna assume it's meant as an aggro thing.
I think that's just you making assumptions.
Probably. I have used the key. Like it's Resident Evil up in here. I like that when I fire my guns into midair, I go up for some reason.
Well, yeah, because the recoil pushes you further into the air.
It's not.
What?
It's not how guns work.
It's very strong
man.
recoil. These guns have kick.
It's a great cutscene. Also, oh no, that house just exploded for, like, no reason. I got a B somehow.
See, moving up in the world.
Yeah. SDDBS. Oh, girl, I think. Oh, wait. She's okay. This weird granny. Totally fine. What's up, weird granny?
She's hanging out, being old.
Apparently she knew Sparta.
In the biblical sense.
No.
How do you
I
know?
don't think that's what... I don't.
What if that's another late
Into
game
a-
reveal?
Yeah, he's transformed our land into a demon's paradise. There's a bunch of skyscrapers and everything. Demons love
Who the
skyscrapers.
fuck doesn't love skyscrapers, TFP? Why would you assume demons don't like skyscrapers? Because of your inherent fucking demon racism?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they can't like civilization, they're demons.
No, I'm commenting because, like, this is, like, a nice rural town, and there's, like, all the demons are over there, and it's just all, like, a modern-day city.
Yeah, demons love Las Vegas.
Now we're in a cave. Devil May Cry 2. Oh, hey, I've got a dodge roll.
That's probably helpful.
This is already better than Devil May Cry 1. I almost like I just wish Rob was here and just to listen to him scream.
I also wish he was here, but only because I really want to tell him about that horrible Netflix Breaking Bad thing. Because I just want his soul to die in real time.
You mean El Camino?
I already forgot what the name was.
How can you forget about El Camino?
Because I want to forget. Because, like,
But it's called
repeatedly, I have said multiple times, like, man, Breaking Bad had a really good ending. I'm glad they didn't fuck it up. And then now someone went back and was like, alright, let's take another crack at fucking it up, you guys.
What if it turns out to be really good?
It won't. Did you see that
But
trailer?
what if? No, because I haven't seen Breaking Bad.
It's pretty good.
Whoops. I found the Devil Trigger button accidentally.
Nice.
That's cool. One might say that, bang bang, I pulled my Devil Trigger.
No one would say that.
No one would.
No one with a shred of decency and self-respect, anyways.
Because that's from a game that very clearly is not as good as Devil May Cry 2.
When the fuck are they gonna release the Lady DLC? It's literally all I care about. It's like playable Lady, Devil May Cry 5. When's it gonna happen? Because it's gonna. It
It's
should,
better.
by all rights. There's no reason for them not to do it, other than being cowards.
I don't think I'm supposed to be here yet. Or I am too stupid to solve that puzzle. Both are distinct possibilities. Cool.
Mm. Alright. I guess that's the end of this place.
Fell down a hole.
Like, you should probably avoid falling in holes, but, you know, who am I to...
To be fair, that hole did have a blue orb fragment in it, so...
Oh, then that's fine.
You wouldn't happen to remember anything about this puzzle, Devil May Cry 2 expert?
I have no clue, man.
I was trying to avoid having to like go to Game FAQs for this one-off stream, but given that I legitimately don't know what I'm doing... Maybe there's something over here. Oh, there's a hole. I actually can't go back to the other area because the wall slid over.
Bet you didn't think you were gonna need a guide for Devil May Cry.
Not Devil May Cry 2.
Remember, this is still part Resident Evil.
Oh, this is still in the era of.
The DNA
What
is
if
still
the-
in there.
It's a cool map though. Game FAQs. Devil May Cry 2. It's like, are you sure you want Devil May Cry 2, not Devil May Cry 5? That's probably what you want. Aha. I figured it out. I'm in. Whoops. Tank controls.
See, it has resolved a boss fight with dialogue. This game is already more in depth than Dark Souls.
Light a blue flame. I lit a whole bunch of blue flames.
Did that help in any way?
It did.
Okay.
It meant that I can go through this door.
Well, there we go
Progress. Okay, can't go through that door yet.
This game is exceptionally brown, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. The exceptional amount of brown just makes the red of Dante's coat stand out that much more.
I guess. Nice wall run.
Yeah. There's a pyromancer somewhere, apparently. I have no idea where it is, but it's dead now. Oh, hello. Oh, God. Pardon me while I mash this X button.
Opening shortcuts.
Oh. Get out of here, Pyromancer. Oh. Fell down the hole again.
You should probably try to avoid that. It's my recommendation. You don't have to follow it. It's just advice.
Makes sense.
That is actually pretty good armor. I'm not gonna lie. It's so heavy. It looks terrible with this jacket.
I appreciate that there's just a little platform in the side of the room that I can stand on to make my Devil Trigger juice get refilled.
I'm going to assume that means you probably need the Devil Trigger juice for puzzle things.
Or maybe these bosses.
Maybe.
Eat it, goatling. Eat it, other
To
goatling.
be honest, Goatling is not a threatening name.
You're not wrong. I got a something. I got an aerial heart. How about that? Oh, I bet I need that so that I can Devil Trigger and fly out of here or something, maybe. Yeah! That looks so bad. But hey, we're 2 missions into Devil May Cry 2. How about that? Or 3 missions, even. This game continues to be very brown.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to change. Because that would require the team making it had to put in, like, effort. I don't think that's really their style.
Ow.
Hell yeah. Got a magnum.
Yeah, now you're talking. Man, you couldn't do a section like this in other Devil May Cry games because your dodge is not this good.
I will say I, really like that this just has a dodge button. Way
Yeah.
better than just
It's almost
hold lock on and then right or left and X to dodge in a direction. And also it's not a great dodge. And it's always been one of my main
almost like-
problems is that Devil May Cry generally has shit for defensive options.
it's almost like dodging in action games is fun.
Also blocking. Give me both of those things and I'm happy. Give me sick parries. Give me sick evasive moves that also attack. Give me my defensive offense. I need to dramatically upgrade this armor. But it's okay, this looks rad as fuck.
Oh, that doesn't look right.
It looked very funny, but it didn't look particularly correct.
I'll keep that. And then...
Ah, shit. It's a monkey. Orangera.
That's a big evil monkey. You should probably beat it all.
I'm gonna shoot it.
That works too.
Shoot it with my Devil Trigger guns. It would make this go so much faster. Oh, it's blocking. It's super rude. Ow. Alright.
It's over here. See what's up in this place.
We got an achievement for defeating the Orangera.
That is really bad looking. I guess it's just a terrible design. And God, was that an anticlimactic disappearance? He's kind of poof. It
I mean, hey,
called
what-
monkeying around.
Yeah, it was.
Ugh.
Whoa. Oh wait. Ha! I went out the way I came in. Man, I am so good at Devil May Cry. Oh, I do actually have to leave the station.
Okay, there.
That was a boss fight. That was the first boss of Devil May Cry 2.
Yeah, he was a big monkey.
Yeah.
Also, I
Very
know this
easy.
is. I know that this is just cool stream for cool people. TFP.
Yeah.
This isn't Let's Play Devil May Cry 2 Part 1 of however many.
It's not. Because the Devil May Cry 2 is for me. Just the opening is for everyone. The rest of it, I gotta save the good stuff for myself. And besides, I have a much better idea for the actual next stream. Which I would have started, but downloads are hard. They're just spitting monkeys at me like forever.
Infinitely respawning enemies does seem like a very Devil May Cry 2 thing to do.
But you know what? The game says don't worry, and you know what? I'm not worried.
There's no reason to worry. Everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Bingo!
How are you so accurate with a spear, guy?
A lot of practice.
I guess. What do you even practice throwing spears at here in the post-apocalyptic nuclear wasteland?
Yeah, you just go for distance. Oh.
Maybe they're not infinite because I need to somehow be able to hit this door with a bunch of wood on it, and I can't turn Dante around unless I get rid of enemies. Because Dante just kind of auto-locks onto things behind him. And that is what we would say in the business, moderately frustrating.
I'd imagine.
There we go. They weren't infinitely respawning, there was just a fucking buttload of them.
Good to know.
This area looks like Blood Omen 2. Take that as you will. That's cool. I was shooting at 2 dudes with the 2 guns at one point there. I don't know how I don't know how to do it again, but I did it.
I mean, you can do that in pretty much all the other later Devil May Cry games as well. You're right, it is a cool thing.
You can't do that in Devil May Cry 4. You only get the 1 gun.
No, because you spend half that game playing as Dante.
No, I'm making a bad joke.
Oh. Your joke was too bad for me to get, so I guess in that sense
I
you
know.
succeeded.
It's true.
I'm just Tommy gunning the natives over here.
Harsh.
Well, they shouldn't be living in a radioactive wasteland. Just asking to get gunned down. Yeah, throw more
Unravel
spears,
fire.
asshole. How's that gonna do when I've got a Tommy gun? Not well, by the way, is the answer to that.
Devil May Cry 2, a very exciting video game.
It is. You shoot stuff, and you shoot
Yeah.
stuff, and you shoot stuff.
Yep. Yup.
Occasionally you hit a thing with a sword.
Rarely. Tells you not to worry. I got the quick heart.
Shooting this radiation mage with a Tommy gun. Oh god, radiation dog. Whoop. Again with the spear throwing guys. I'm honestly starting to question where they're getting so many spears, but I feel like I'm not going to get a satisfying answer to that.
They make them.
Yeah, but like they always just seem to have infinite spears. They throw them, but they never have fewer spears.
Quick heart makes your Devil Trigger man run very fast. Which makes sense considering that it's called Quick Heart. Yokatgurm.
Excuse you?
I'm fighting the Yokatgurm. It's a weird squid man. It looks like he fell out of like Ninja Gaiden Black.
Whoa! And I think one of the coolest things they did in this whole Dumb Gun Souls game is a thing that maybe too few people appreciate. But it's like, you know how in a game when you sprint and you crouch, you get like the dumb slide into crouch?
Yeah.
What if you had that move, but every time you did it, you also just got like a shit ton of invincibility frames? so that anytime
Yeah.
somebody snuck up on you or was about to stab you, your best option instead of dodging was to do a sick sprinting slide under their attack. And then you can also aim and shoot from it.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it's cool. Like, I like that they were just like, yeah, fuck it. What if we just gave you big invincibility on this sick slide move? So that it's both cool looking and practical to do. Is this just like a weird tentacle lady?
I don't know if it's a lady.
It's got
It might be a
boobs.
tentacle man. Does it?
Yeah, there's a face up there and everything. On the part you were stabbing with your
That's-
sword.
Oh. To be honest,
Mhm.
I don't have the audio. I don't have my earbuds in because.
Because why do you want to hear Devil May Cry 2?
2?
But what about the sick music?
Yeah.
I bet it's really good.
Oh, maybe it does have boobs. It's like one of them naked ladies from XCOM 2.
Shit, you Necron looking motherfucker. Put down the staff. Put down the staff.
He will not.
He's down.
Ow. Scad was like, this boss fight's not that hard. And, like, to be fair, it's not that hard. It's just kind of long and irritating.
Fuck. Oh, damn it. Nope, fuck off. Ugh.
Eat it, Yokat Gurum. I like that the achievement I got for defeating the Yokat Gulm was no joke.
Okay.
Because it's probably Jokat Gulm, but see,
Oh,
because
I
joke.
guess.
You get it?
Guess.
It's a good,
Much like
good
your
joke.
jokes, they're like not great.
Alright, I got the motorcycle. Oh wait, it's a shotgun. Check me out, I'm on a motorcycle. Whee! Oh hey, I can upgrade my gun finally. I've increased the power of my
Awesome, bitch.
handguns.
Sir, I'm going to need
Now
you
my-
to back up and also stop using radiation magic.
Now my handguns are even more powerful, make me
Oh,
mad.
good. You have even less reason to use a sword.
Now I have to fight Gary and Frecky.
Is this just like a boss gauntlet?
I don't know, you're
fought
the
a
Devil May
boss.
Cry. You're the Devil May Cry 2 expert.
I'm absolutely not that.
I thought you said you beat it like 5 times.
I beat it twice.
I thought you beat it multiple times because your friend, the weird high school girl.
No, that wasn't Devil May Cry 2. That was Dirge of Cerberus.
Oh. Oh, right. So if I was playing Dirge of Cerberus, you'd be the Dirge of Cerberus expert.
Yeah. Feel free anytime you want to play Dirge of Cerberus.
What if I don't, because Rob already did that?
Oh, then I guess you'll just have to live with that choice.
I do have a copy of Dirge of Cerberus. I could play Dirge of Cerberus.
Good. Anytime you want.
Alright, Frecky. Let's get Frecky up in here.
Doesn't even... Oh, wait, I guess I see where you're going with that.
Oh, look at that guy, though! See, that's cool.
Oh, this hallway sucks! God, these guys look like the bad guys from Beast Planets. Or fucking Shadow... Whatever that thing was called that had the Beast Planet. God, what was the name of that show? Shadow something?
Blood Goat! I gotta shoot this Blood Goat. What's up with this game and goats?
Goats are demons, right?
Basically. You had one.
Yeah, it's true.
Is that Raito Kuzunoa the 20th? Are these birds the birds that what's his face has in Devil May Cry 5?
No.
Okay.
I got a glowing rod.
Because isn't there some reference to Devil May Cry 2 and Devil May Cry 5 with that guy?
I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't remember it if there is. Because almost all his stuff is a reference to Devil May Cry 1.
Ah.
Alright, I was skeptical at first, but this Tommy gun is really good. So, like, apparently because this is the post-apocalyptic future, people have forgotten that it is a Tommy gun and now just refer to it as the Chicago typewriter. That has become the official name.
It's a good name.
Yeah. But also, I'm not sure anyone in this future... Actually, I'm pretty much positive no one actually knows what a Chicago is.
Oh, hey, look, it's another Orangura.
Recycling bosses already.
Yep. Also, I can't read that. Ram Sira. Ow. Fuck out of here. Ram Sira. It's a terrible name for an enemy.
Whoa! You can all immediately fuck off.
Doing a bad job dodging the Orangura again.
I mean, you already beat it once, so this should be super easy, right? And you've already memorized all of its movement patterns.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of super easy, how about those Dota finals?
It's what you get when you let OG pick the Wisp. Also, I wish LGD made it to the finals and then won, but if the finals had to be OG and Liquid, then I'm glad OG won, which means that my fucking 8-year curse is broken.
I forget who was OG against last year in 2018.
PSG LGD.
Okay, so it was OG. All right.
Yeah.
I can never remember these names. They all mix together.
Yeah. The one thing that I miss, and like I get why they did it, but in past years, multiple, like the same organization could send multiple times, or multiple teams rather, which is how you end up with situations like, I think last year there was Vici Gaming, and then Vici Gaming J Storm, because like Jeremy Lin spun off or something. It was like, I want a piece of this esports action, and then sponsored VGJ Storm and VGJ Thunder. And then you had fun things like there's LGD and LGD Forever Young, and then IG and IG Vitality, and eHome and eHome Youth, and CDEC and CDEC Avenger.
And I need to look at this guide again because I don't know where I'm going. Oh, jump over the truck. Okay. That's clear.
Oh, great. I walked into what I thought was boss fight room, and instead it's an enemy gauntlet room.
Nice.
I think the boss fight is the enemy gauntlet.
Ah, shit, evil tanks. Infested tanks. These infested tanks are like less. They don't care as much about my pistols as other enemies do.
I mean, it is a tank.
That's true. Admittedly, I can just get on top of them and they don't seem to be able to do anything. Ow. I stand corrected. They can hurt me a little bit. I have very little health all of a sudden. That's bumming me out. Well. I'm doing a small amount of cheating.
Oh.
Because this guy was like, hey, jump up over this thing and then get Oh, I think I have to beat the last tank. Never mind. But there's a thing back there. Is the lesson here.
Assholes.
Alright. We beat the 3 tanks. I wish the camera in this area was better. Alternately, I wish the camera in this game was better. Because, I mean...
Because it's not great.
It's not great. It's almost like this used to be Resident Evil. Heart of a vigorous battle god.
That sounds like something that would be on the back of a bottle of Stree Overlord.
You're not wrong.
Alright, I've successfully defeated the waves full of enemies room. What's in the next room? It's a purple thing. It's a beam rifle.
Sure.
Yeah, hey, I'm not gonna turn down a beam rifle.
Fair.
I want to be a Gundam character.
Do you?
As long as it's a cool one. As long as I get to pilot a Leo.
Gonna be one of them dumb space Nazis?
No, the Leos weren't working for the space Nazis. They were working for the Oz Federation.
I don't know what that means, but...
Organization of the Zodiac.
Knights of the Zodiac?
No.
That was the show that when it got dubbed, it had, like, Bowling for Soup covering
Look at that guy.
I Ran So Far Away, right?
Maybe. Look at that guy.
Yeah, I see that guy.
He's the best FP. That guy has been legitimately destroyed in the show by a strong gust of wind. It is the worst mobile suit, but it's also super cool because he's just a generic soldier man. I really like it. I think that particular mobile suit has the most egregious display of plot armor in the entire goddamn Gundam franchise, or maybe any franchise ever, because those things have literally been destroyed by, like, someone broke the camera on the front of it and the whole thing just explodes. Like, someone
Nice.
has destroyed one of those with, like, a handgun, I am 90% sure. And it is, like, a 60-foot tall giant robot. But there is a
Yeah,
point
I mean-
in the show where the main character is piloting one, because he lost his giant robot, and he spends like an entire episode fighting an entire base of guys and taking
Ah,
shots, and like loses an arm and gets his camera blown out and all kinds of shit, and then eventually escapes the base, and the thing is like laying back there all blown into hell. And it's like, fucking really? Like, this damn thing, they've exploded, just full on exploded from slight scratches to the paint job. When the main character is piloting it, no. That thing goes full on Die Hard. It's incredible.
I'm glad
Also, you
that
seem to be
this
having
fire.
You seem to be having problems with this jump.
It's fine.
Are you on
I'm glad
fire, or is that just not affecting you?
It's just not affecting me.
Okay. It's just visual. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fake
it's
danger.
Devil May Cry.
Alright, we'll give that beam rifle a shot. That seems cool.
Actually, hang on. I'm gonna do something because I'm not a coward like Rob. I'm gonna use, you know, use one of them vital stars. Ow!
Aren't you worried, though, that it's going to lower your Devil May Cry 2 ranking? Then everyone will know you're not great at Devil May Cry 2.
Oh no! Whatever shall I do? Besides, shoot this helicopter. This is a riveting boss fight, by the way.
I didn't even realize it was a boss fight, really. You were just
No,
hopping
like...
you were just hopping up a burning building.
No, but, like, look at this.
The part where you're just standing in the middle of an H firing your guns. Just
Yeah,
watching
and the health bars
slowly disappear.
Yeah. Oh, now
Now you've
hit
done
me
it.
with the missile. Yeah.
How funny would it have been, though, if the missiles both blew up before they got to you due to the handgun fire? And you could just stand there for forever, just shooting.
That'd be
Is
great.
that as fast as you can fire your guns?
I could probably go a little faster.
Well, I was
but-
just curious if you could, like, just hold it down and
Oh.
get an auto fire.
You can hold it down and get an auto fire, but it's not as fast as mashing.
Oh, okay.
Also, I depleted that health bar for no reason, and I'm very sad about that. Oh boy. Why do we have to go to this building to destroy the helicopter?
Man, I don't know.
You're supposed to know these things.
Why would I know these things?
Because you've beaten this game.
I have.
I
You want to
haven't.
know what year it was that I beat this thing?
Yeah, sure.
Then look up what year this game came out, motherfucker.
I can't... Oh, wait. There's an idea. Nope. Oh, get up there, Dante. Have I ever mentioned how much I hate Devil May Cry platforming?
No.
I hate Devil May Cry
Good to
platforming.
know. I have a question for you then.
Oh, I had to Devil Trigger to make that work.
I have a question for you. If you hate the Devil May Cry platforming so much, TFP,
Yeah?
why do you play the Devil May Cry?
I mean, because people asked for this one in particular. And by people, I mean you.
I don't recall that.
I recall that.
I'm sure it's not just that you're secretly a huge Devil May Cry fan.
I'm not.
So if you're playing this because it was requested,
Yeah.
win is Kingdom Hearts.
Give it another 5 years.
Wait for 3 final mix.
Yep.
Wait for the
Oops.
fucking Kingdom Hearts 4 prologue that includes The World Ends With You.
Yep. Oh yeah, now Devil Trigger. Now the heart of a beating thunder god or whatever.
Still sounds like a Street Overlord ad.
You're not wrong. How's it going, helicopter? I got this X button. I don't get why people hate this game.
Is the reason you don't get it because you're having so much fun right now?
I'm amused. I'd be lying if I said this was not the most fun I've had in a Devil May Cry game.
See, the weird thing about that is I know you played Devil May Cry 3, and that game is good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I would argue that.
I mean, you would, but you argue lots of things.
I
You
do.
argue the Holocaust didn't happen.
No.
Really threw me off when you pulled that one out of the hat, but like,
No.
what?
That stop.
What?
Not no.
You're not ready for that to be outed yet? Give it a
That's
few more
not a
years for that to
thing
be
that
normalized before you
happens.
let that part of your personality.
No. That didn't happen. My item use score went from an S or to an A because I used that one vital star.
I like that your item use score goes down for using items. How dare you?
Yeah. I mean, I thought that was what it was supposed to do.
No,
but,
I
you
just
know.
like the idea of
Some-
an item use score that depends entirely on the non-usage of items.
You're not wrong.
It
That
feels
is
like
kind
the
of
score
amusing.
would be about, using your items well. But nah.
Also, hey, it's not brown anymore.
That's, I guess, a plus.
We've got another color. It's like teal.
Hey, that's a good color.
Yeah.
Got
The
bad
building
news.
is.
The
Yeah.
beam rifle's not good.
Oh. But how's the Magnum though?
Also not good.
Damn it. That's more upsetting to me than the beam rifle not being good. Also, check out this building. Nephesturis.
Excuse you?
Nephastorus?
Oh, building guy. I remember him now.
Remember him being super easy?
He's, I mean, he can't really dodge or anything, so...
Summoned a bunch of bats.
When has summoning a bunch of bats ever helped?
Dracula in like Symphony of the Night.
Or he has a bat summoning.
Castlevania. Thought he did.
Don't think so. I think you made that up.
Some Castlevania boss has a bat summoning.
Yeah, I'm
move,
sure
pretty
Dracula in
sure.
some game has a bat summoning move, but not in Symphony of the Night.
Maybe I could have made that up, but Dracula summons bats. Are you telling me that Dracula's not a threat?
Dracula's a threat, but I don't think the bats are a threat.
This boss fight seems very anticlimactic.
Have any of them so far seemed climactic?
No. Oh, shit. Phase 2!
As far as other strategies that never help, how about turning into a big head?
Andros.
He was always a big head, though. I think that counts as a phase 2.
Well, he didn't used to be a big head, like in the backstory.
Well, yeah, but you never fight backstory Andros.
That's true.
You have to wait for the fighting game for that. Star Fox the Fighters.
You joke, but I'd play that game. Oh, now it's Nephis Capitis.
Well, yeah, they added the Capitus part because he's been decapitated, see?
Yeah, and it's just his head. It's
Yeah.
just his Capitis. Whoa, now he's mixing up. Eat it, Nephis Capitis.
Did you kill the boss?
I did.
Good.
Now there's a helicopter flying over his head that just says Ouroboros.
Wesker's here.
Yeah.
I told you this game was
Also wanna-
still Resident Evil.
You did. I also want to point out that we're like an hour and a half in,
Uh-huh.
and I looked it up. There are 18 missions.
Uh-huh.
We're on mission 7.
Okay.
We're a third of the way through Devil May Cry 2.
Yeah, that makes sense. So 2 more streams and you'll have it.
That's not happening. Somehow I got on the Uberobo fucking helicopter, and now I'm on an oil platform. Like it's fucking
Oh, what the
face off.
fuck?
It's an oil platform with a sick goat skull hanging in the entrance. I also appreciate the sick, like, fucking demonic sigil on the ground of the oil rig here.
You know, just standard oil rig stuff.
Gotta collect the black gold for the Satan. Oops. Give me them orbs. Continues to be a lot of dudes. Probably check and make sure that it's not like an infinite spawning thing, and it seems like it may have been an infinite spawning thing. Oh yeah, check me out, I'm like grinding like I'm fucking Sonic the Hedgehog over here. I'd say look up Dante Sonic the Hedgehog fan art, but that art I really don't need you to.
You know it
because
exists.
I know that exists. I know it exists in my heart, therefore it must be real.
What if I just
Sure
Google
you
Dante
type
the
in.
Hedgehog? Yeah, please.
You could do that, and I'd be very sad.
What if I just post this picture in the Discord? Yeah, please.
You could do that, but I'd be very sad.
Oh, that Google image hyperlink is too long for Discord.
Oh, it was one of those data things. We're saved.
Fuck you.
Ah, shit. That's... Yep.
That's what you'd expect.
Yep. Looks like it fell out of Sonic Forces.
Sonic Forces doesn't have that many clothing options. That character
That's
is too
true.
complex.
I mean, you could get it with, like, the Joker DLC, you know? That's basically
Yeah, but I
Dante.
don't think you can turn the coat red.
Bummer. Spiceries! Ow! It exploded. That was uncool. I like that I can use these weird little bomb balls to skip the combat.
If you can skip combat, you probably should.
Probably. I feel like that's just kind of general life lessons for...
Hey, but sometimes combat's okay.
Sometimes.
And in those times, you wouldn't want to skip the combat because it can be pretty fun. Remember Red Steel 2?
Yeah, true. This fucking flying thing is so bad. Also, is this the one where the Devil Trigger was designed by Shin Megami Tensei Man, or was
No,
that
that's
3? Okay. Now I can... Now my Devil Trigger has fire attacks to it. Instead of lightning attacks. Oh, I remember what I was thinking of when it came to weird DMC2 semi-references in the DMC5. Never mind. I think someone was talking about how, like, the crazy Devil Trigger you get at the end is, like, vaguely DMC2 related.
Not really.
Would Pat lie to me like that?
Yes, about literally everything.
Oh. You're right. Oh, this looks terrible. Shit. I got a cool new sword, I guess. A thick, huge sword with a short range. Oh, that's what she said. Tell me all about Dante's thick, huge sword.
I can't. DeviantArt can.
Oh. It funny 'cause it true. I feel like Mr. X is gonna drop in on this fucking elevator. That'd be fun. Mr. X just shows up. Blood goats! Blood goats. Ow. Hold on, let me just swing my thick, huge sword over here. If you know what I'm saying.
I refuse to know what you're saying. I choose to
Just
not
talking
know.
about- I'm just talking about my thick, huge sword. Don't worry. Don't worry about Dante's thick, huge sword.
Trust me, it's the last thing in the world I worry about.
Okay, I want to point out that we're getting on a train from an oil rig
Mhm.
to a factory.
Yeah, this checks out. Underwater train.
It's not. No.
Yeah. Train goes underwater and then it goes up out of the water onto land. And then you go to the factory. So that you can deliver the oil to where it needs to be faster.
That's dumb.
Like chumps have pipes, we've got a train. It's a pipe that moves people as well.
Oh! That was cool. No one's ever said that about Devil May Cry 2.
There are a lot of things no one has
One
ever
of-
said about Devil May Cry 2.
One of those, weird chain, the torture equipment things did an attack where it just, split apart and then put Dante in the torture equipment. That was cool. It says go through the door, but... Oh. Cannot be opened while moving. So just pop all my fingers. Oh, there it goes. Then we go up the elevator. Oh, bats. Really appreciate Dante just spinning wildly for no reason as I'm standing here shooting bats. Look at this evil motherfucker. This Heihachi looking.
I was gonna say, if I remember right, the villain in this just looks like Heihachi. So
I mean, to be fair, Heihachi is an evil looking.
he is.
Looks like Heihachi crossed with Nobunaga.
If only it was Heihachi crossed with a Nobunaga. I could increase the power of my sword, or I could just wait until I get 30,000 red orbs and then increase the power of my guns again. I also appreciate that his face is clipping through his, like, feathered fringe on his jacket.
Modeling is hard.
You're not wrong. Oh, jeez. Evil goat man.
How will you defeat an evil goat man? Not
Figure
like
I'm gonna
you've
shoot
fought
it.
1,000 of those already at this point.
I'm gonna shoot him a bunch.
This reminds me of the weird Spawn PS2 game they made. At least I think it was a PS2 game. It might have been slightly later. It might have been like Xbox 360 or something. But there was
I
a
don't
bad
know if there was a
Spawn game.
It was well, okay. That's a. It was a good Spawn game, which still makes it a bad game.
Ow! You know what? This guy's made of fire, so I'm gonna go switch my...
Maybe hit him with
thing so
something that
I-
doesn't do fire damage, or
Yeah, or at least preemptively switch my Devil Trigger thing so that it's not the one that does fire damage.
but if you used your fire devil trigger, would it be resistant to his damage?
Therein lies the question, but I do have 2 gold orbs, so I don't think I care.
Fair enough.
Or I could just stand, like, outside his range and just do this. Just press this X button. Because he seems to be locked into a little bit of a pattern, and it's really funny to me. These boss fights are so bad making that.
They're all the fights, period, in this game are bad, which therefore makes the boss fights bad because they're using the same system. The combat is
But,
bad,
like,
therefore every boss fight is going to be bad.
But, like, I'm just standing here and shooting him.
Yeah.
And there's nothing he can do.
This is where DMC got the idea.
Alright, we did it. He's dead now.
It was a hard-fought victory, but you got there.
Yeah. SDDDB SDDDS. Do you want to know something even more alarming? Remember how I said there were 18 missions?
Did you lie?
No,
Oh.
we're now on mission 9.
Oh, nice. You're halfway done.
We're
Be
halfway
a fool
done.
to stop playing now.
Would I? This building may explode at any moment.
I mean, you're really gonna give up on finishing a game that you've already finished half of?
Yes.
I don't know. That doesn't sound like the TFP I know.
I've done it all the time. Maybe it'll be like the Minecraft story mode. It'll be a thing I just keep in my back pocket of just like, you know.
Someday you'll go
points.
back. See, I thought
Devil
your
May
Between
Cry.
Games thing was going to be like, hey, let's do another run of Erica and see what happens if we do that differently. And that would have been fun and cool and interesting. Which I guess is why you
Yeah,
opted not
I mean-
to do it.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I think I found a very interesting thing for my in-between. It's just that it required more of a download than I was kind of expecting. And I had a busier day than I normally do, so I couldn't, like, you know, get it all set up good. Ow. I was like, but I still want to stream, and I know Make Me Mad's like, oh, you should stream Devil May Cry 2 all the time. So why don't I humor him?
Is that what you're calling this?
Yeah. So basically, this is all your fault, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, people claim that a lot, as it turns out. They're all super wrong and trying to deflect from all their horrible decisions, but people do say it a lot, you're right.
Hold on. Do. Oh, you gotta activate all the switches, and I didn't do that. I fucked up. This factory's gonna explode with me on it. I only have 10 minutes to fix this mistake. I also talk about how much this effect of, hey, this factory's about to explode is terrible. It just kind of double visions everything every once in a while.
It's to represent the factory shaking, I guess? Because that's how
Yeah.
self-destructs work, is they vibrate the building to death.
Alright, there's two. Ooh, this is near where I came in, so I guess number 3 is more up. Dig up, stupid. Oh, there it is. I enjoyed that a lot of this game is just look at this cool shot of Dante posing while he fucking shoots. Something that is just off camera.
It's 90% of his life.
I don't know why that took so long to make that door open, but here we are.
Hello.
Good news.
No?
There's only 24,931 people in this server queue.
Ah!
Oh, right, it's the World of Warcraft thing.
Yeah,
that's
it's that
happening.
weird classic World of Warcraft that no one wanted.
Yep.
No one would ever play. It's ridiculous. What a stupid idea. So what's the estimated time on you getting to play it?
So
Is it
according
never?
to this timer estimate, 981 minutes.
Great. Good job. Good job, Blizzard.
Yep.
You guys did a great job. Fucking morons.
Harsh.
Fucking chodes. Fucking wastes of skin.
Continually harsh. Oh, I got a missile launcher.
I mean, to be fair, this
That's
is
cool.
the classic World of Warcraft experience. That game was literally unplayable for over a week at its launch.
Fair.
Nice.
Just a big in-joke. They thought all the people who were there for the start would really appreciate the
Yeah.
reference.
Oops.
Leave that open for a bit and see if anything happens with it.
Speaking of jokes, Devil May Cry 2.
There's a video game.
We've gotten like halfway through it.
Oh, wow, yeah, I guess you have.
It's not a long game, because it's 2 games in one TFD. So really, you're only a quarter of the way through it, because you're gonna have to go back and do Lucia's mode after this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's right. There's Dante, and then there's that other lady who's not in the other games.
Which is a shame, because she was cool. She was one of the few good things about this, was her design was rad.
We will do one more mission because we need to reach 2 hours somehow, some way. And as someone who has a guide open, this mission be short. But I do have to shoot these Oromancers.
Then
Nope. Oh, come on. Oh, do I have to do this, like, quickly? If so, that's a bummer. I do have to do it quickly. But in the interim, let's just beat up all these dudes in the middle. I'm speedy.
How's it going?
I just noticed I got a Discord message from a friend of mine that just says, "I'm so sorry."
I mean, you did this to yourself.
That's true.
It's hard. I feel sorry for you in the same way I feel sorry for a heroin addict. But I've tried to help repeatedly and just won't do anything for themselves. And it's like, there's nothing to be done here. Like, I still pity you, but...
Whatever. Of all the Devil May Cry games that I've played, I think this one is still so far my favorite.
Yeah, that's where the pity comes from. Because they're like, you're like the guy over here shooting up Crocodile and going like, nah, but it feels okay, though. I don't know if
Yeah,
it's
it's
real
fine.
heroin.
Yeah. Like, it's not as good as, Bayonetta or literally any Platinum game. But compared to every other Devil May Cry game I've played,
Yeah, from what I remember of other people's playthroughs, mash on guns until things die is a very legitimate strategy.
It is on Game Pass. Maybe I will play 5 at some point. Oh no, I'm being eaten by a bug. That did, like, no damage. That was really funny.
It's Mothra.
Yeah. Man. What if they'd made a Godzilla character? What if Platinum made a Godzilla game? It would probably be better than that weird other Godzilla game that happened. How's it going?
Okay.
You enjoying your Gun Souls?
I am. It's alright.
boss fight is not great, but in a way that is different from all the other boss fights that have been not great.
So, how is this one different?
Because I can't just stand in one place and shoot the boss, but because of that, I can't stand in one place and shoot the boss, which is a weird like dichotomy here. In that there's more going on in this fight, which is ostensibly a good thing, but that does mean that I now have to like actually play Devil May Cry 2.
I've decided to enhance my video game watching by simultaneously watching Devil May Cry 2 and a Bubsy 3D TAS.
I bet a Bubsy 3D TAS is like fascinating. Get out of here. Stupid bug monster. Hate you so much. There we go. I appreciate that when going into double trigger and then mashing the gun, because it just makes the bosses melt. Just goes ba 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 ba. Ow. Stop eating me. Thank you. Alright, we fought that weird moth boss for like no reason. Oh, it opened up this, I guess. Okay, cool. Great. That's gonna do it for Devil May Cry 2. We're gonna save the game, though. In case we want to come back to this. Join us next time for the actual in-between game stream.
24 hours of the World of Warcraft queue.
Yep. Night, everybody.
Bye-bye.